Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our live stream of our match. It is Firelands United away today against Greater Toledo. We are hanging out on the Finley High School field. No press box access. I did try that door, but no luck. So that means I'm chilling out in the elements. If you do hear a little wind noise, apologies. It's a little bit of a breezy day here in Finley, Ohio, but the sun is out. Honestly, I probably should have put some sunscreen on. I may have to apply at halftime. But let me flip you here so then we can check out our refs as they are taking the pitch, getting this match ready for kickoff. Referees in the vibrant red. Firelands in our traditional home jerseys. You see the all whites with the orange accent, but GTFC wanted to wear their navies today. So that's why we're in our all whites. Captain's meeting already went down. So it looks to me like Firelands will be defending the goal on the right. So this goal over this way. So Firelands will be defending that. So going from right to left on your screen, GTFC in the navies going from left to right on your screen. And the wind mostly blowing across the field, maybe slightly diagonally, but not necessarily something that looks like it'll help either team. So referees meeting up, having a quick conversation about some things. Again, apologies if you do hear some wind noise. I got the AirPods in, which usually do a decent job in the wind. But we just have some big gusts that kind of come and go. This team's getting ready to take the pitch. This is a common foe for us at Firelands United. We have played them twice already, one in a League Cup matchup, and then once as a regular season match. League Cup was quite a wild one. A lot of goals to be had. 5-3 was the final there. And actually, GTFC advancing in that League Cup match. That was the second round. But they have gone on just recently beating Worcester this week. Love to see that. Little representation of our second division squad strength. But yeah, we all know GTFC, very strong team. Definitely poised to be one of the teams that will be promoted to the first division. But they will be playing Delaware Rising in the final. Should be a good one. Stream will definitely be happening. So looking forward to that match. We'll have to catch that one. I believe home field is still to be determined. So I'm not 100% sure where that League Cup final will be played. But then in the regular season, it was a 3-0 victory for GTSC. Hopeful today that our boys in white will be able to reverse that so we can claim the 3 points and needed because we're sitting at the top of the table. Granted, because we've played so many more games than all the other teams have combined. So that just means that we need to win as many games as possible with our remaining fixtures so we can end up toward the top of the table. Should be a good one here today, but a little bit of a light bench for us, especially compared to GTFC. They have quite the depth of their roster. Have a massive youth program supporting them. GTFC going along down the sideline. Put away by Hawes. I'll run you through our starters. Make sure I do pay attention as usual. I always get sucked into the match and forget to turn the camera sometimes, but I'm not on duty today in terms of managing the time. A good ball up to John Slay. Slay with a little space near us. Plays it early. That is for Kubisak. Kubisak is onside. Tried to send in an early ball, but poked away for a corner kick for Firelands United. Good early opportunity for the Lands. but actually no clock today, so no scoreboard either. So we'll have to just estimate our time. I'll have to start my watch here. But Kubisak will take the quarter that he won. Sends the ball in. It was a dangerous one, still bouncing in the 18. Poked away, but it is to Karimi. Karimi, some fancy footwork around one. Still with it. Finds Camp. Camp driving forward. Camp tries to send it in, and now another corner for Firelands United. And the ball bounced over the fence that is onto the baseball field. And now Captain Jack to take. And starts it off, swings it in into the dangerous area. It is headed by Kubisak, but just couldn't meet it quite correctly in the air. So that is out for a goal kick. But now let me run you through our starters for Firelands United today. Our back line, consistent. Left back, Camp. Right back, Cohen Hawes. Right center back, Caden Hawes, the brother, still holding down the fort. And Cohen Steinmetz, the left-sided center back. Two defensive mids in Kubisak and Captain Jack Ramey. Our Cam, actually a kind of a double pair. It's Karimi and Maine. Actually looks like Maine is on the outside, so Karimi holds down that attacking mid-roll. Johnson, our striker, and then on the left side, you saw him already with some action, John Slay. Good interception from Captain Jack. Good challenge in the middle of the field to take it away from Remy. Good challenge. Oh, I thought that was a good challenge from Ramey. Referee did not agree with me. Free kick in a dangerous spot. First attacking chance here for GTFC, as they're commonly known. If you are joining us in the stream, feel free to drop your comments. If you got questions about the match, about either team, a call, I can help break it down. If you just want to cheer on your squad, whether that's GTFC or the Lands, drop in a comment. The ball is swung in. It's bouncing around the 18. And offside is called. So most of the guys on both teams stopped because the player was offside. But the rest whistle just took a little bit of time. And thankfully so, because I got a little nervous. That ball just bouncing in the 18. We got to clear that out much sooner, much quicker. And of course, how could I forget our keeper, Jordan Dankert? He is starting in net today. Camp feeds it up to Slay, and Slay almost gets there, just a couple inches away, one stride away. Like to build down this near sideline, though. We got a good view of that. Keep it coming, boys. Good tackle. Now Firelands can do something with it. Looks for Johnson. I don't know if he was trying to maybe feed the ball through, because that came in pretty hot. And now 13 is onside. Hawes tracking back. Does a pretty good job. Tries to slide in, and it falls to Camp, and then Danker. Just a lot of deflections. TFC was complaining about something, that player that ran through. I don't think it was a foul, because a collision was made, and then Slay, a nice little move, cutting inside. Still space to go. I wouldn't mind a shot, my dude. Feeds it to Johnson. Johnson looking, try to feed it back through. Still stays with Johnson. We'll recycle it through Kubisak. Kubisak to Camp. How about a ball in? Oh, yes, and looked, it floated over. It was headed by a GTFC player, and that will go out for a corner kick for Firelands United. Nice little build. Just couldn't find the final pass. But third corner of the match already for Firelands United. It will be the left-footed Camp to swing this in, and now is going directly against the wind. And then, yeah, unfortunately, doesn't beat the first man. I know the pain. That looked like the corner I took in our match against Valencia. And foul, says the referee. Honestly, oh, and a lovely ball through. It is for Slay. And oh, and they're saying Slay was offside. I think the referee was thinking about it. That had to be pretty tight. Looks like GTFC has their captain on our side, number 11. At least one of them. Looks like there is the other one now trying to find number 11 down the sideline. We'll only find the foot of Cohen Steinmetz. Score is 0-0 as we're about 5 minutes into this match. Cusack swinging it to Captain Jack, now all the way to Halls. Halls will keep it. Give it to the other Halls, now playing it up to Kermie with space to turn. Now trying to feed Slay. Slay will get there. Good stuff from John. And a good challenge, but Slay stays with it and then will go down. So I think it's a free kick against Slay. I don't know if it's because he played with the ball on the ground, but I don't think he did any fouling there. Ball over the top. It looks like he will be onside. And Dankert is there with a big, important save. Great stuff from Jordan. Really a one-on-one as the ball was fed through perfectly. Good ball from Ramey, even into the win. Campbell find himself with it, cuts inside. Now big ball over the top. You saw what he's trying to do. Decent idea. Two. We'll find his other captain, 11. Big switch, an absolutely lovely ball. Played in across the floor, but easy for Dankert to grab. We'll release Jonah Main, coming off of a brace last match. Heck of a performance from Jonah. And now Jonah trying to play an early ball in to Johnson. Because if you can release Johnson at any time, he's always a dangerous threat in the final third. Goes to their center back. Looks for a big swing, a ball over the top, but Hawes will send it to Hawes, back to Hawes. And then filter back to Dankert. Dankert does have quite the leg on him. This one just a skyward. Bouncing down, does get to 13 of GTSC. Filtered into number 2, try to have a strike. It was like a block. And we'll roll back. Dankert collects that as well. A quick outlet to Karimi, who can turn with space. Drive, my boy. Damn. Surveying to Karimi. I wouldn't mind it. Drive it through. Yes, there's a little body feint. Karimi shielding off number 8. Tries to drive through, poked away, but finds Johnson. Johnson cutting inside. Looking for option, does get shoved to the ground. You can see the extended arm. No need to foul in such a dangerous area. You had 2 GTFC defenders there. We do the same thing where the attacker gets into a dangerous area, you lock him down, and he has nowhere to go except backward, but then you foul him. So you bail out the attacker. Not what you want to see, but we will take the free kick. Now, with the wind, it's a little bit tricky. I wouldn't say this is necessarily shooting distance on a day like today. Maybe on any other day, Camp could have this. Let's see what he does. Yep, a beautiful chip ball into the back, and the keeper does get there. But it filters down for Ramey. Ramey trying to get by one man, shielded nicely. No foul. Out to 13. Good outlet, and Ramey will just poke that away for a GTFC throw. All right, that's zeros. I'm going to try to set my watch over here. So let's see, we're about 6 or 7 minutes in, probably about 7 minutes or so. So I have to remember I have to subtract 7 from my stopwatch. Still scoreless. A couple dangerous opportunities for both teams so far. Not any clear-cut chances, but getting into the final third and into the 18. Lovely turn from Karimi. Karimi filters it through, looking for either Johnson or Slay. Just the throw. for Mr. Caden Camp. Finds Ramey with space. Ramey filtering it. A lovely pass to Camp. Camp to Johnson, who is onside. Ball in, and just too close to the keeper. And Pinker, the keepers, I kind of mixed up those words together like a dinker and pink. But my objective here is to say that both keepers in their pink attire today. Look at those beautiful boys. Always love a pink keeper kit. Not only that, you'll know the AC Elite keeper, familiar foe that we have played before last season. He was on the AC Elite team, but now on the GTFC team. AC Elite, unfortunately folding after last season. GTFC, a couple AC Elite players. And lovely ball over to Johnson. Brings it down. Has a strike left-footed, and just over top of the crossbar. Great pass, great touch, good strike. Just got caught up in the wind a little bit, but great opportunity for Reg. That's really the first goal-threatening opportunity for the Firelands. More of those, please. Grimmy. We thought about a foul, but GTFC kept it. And now intercepted by Halls of the Cohen variety. And Denkert, tried the big clearance, but just a miss kick. So now a 3-on-3 situation. Touched in and a quick shot, and woof. Important save from Denkert. Almost slipped. A nice sliding challenge. That was Cohen Haas. Just need a little bit more composure. Playing well. So no need for any silly errors. This will be a corner kick on the far side for Greater. Couple subs coming in for GTFC. It's like the captain, number 11, that was hanging out on our sideline. It's coming off. And off to the sub. The corner, low and driven. Pushed down by Maine, but then taken away. But now right back, it is Remy who gets it away for now. Will come back at us. And an early shot, I'm assuming was a shot, off the mark. And corners and distance shooting will be difficult today with that breeze blowing across the field. So it's blowing essentially from where I'm streaming all the way directly across. Ball to Slay, and just out past Slay's foot. Both Slay and get frustrated. Just working to get on the same page, almost there. I was trying to lock it in. Karimi is there, still battling for it, so that will be a throw for Greater. I like the quick counter press from Karimi. Give me that any day of the week. We are so much a better team when we end up pressing on the counter. Slay is there, Karimi. Still bouncing around. Now just sent away. Halls wins of the Caden variety this time. Score is 0-0. We're just past the 10-minute mark. Other than the wind, a beautiful day for some soccer. Not too hot out. Intercepted nicely by Karimi. Number 24 trying to hustle back. Karimi surveying options. Slows it down, gets it back to Camp. Camp touches forward. Now off to Slay, who is onside. Yes, drive, my guy. They're going to give you the space. And a ball. It looks like that almost was attempted to be a shot or maybe a cross. Maybe caught between two minds, but just flicking the ball into a dangerous area. Keeper with the good hands. Big swing to 24. Has to touch it down, but Camp will just send it out for a throw for GTFC. We do have some substitutes getting ready to come onto the pitch. Continue to see those guys. It's 3 for GTFC, 1 for Firelands United. Is Simon Joseph coming on? John Slay getting a break. I'm going to take a moment to apply a little sunscreen. It's cooking up here in the sun. If the stream does go down temporarily, it will be because, yes, I am in the sun and the phone may overheat, but I'll bring it right back up as soon as we cool it down. And then Ramey sends it away. Joseph with his first action. And to keep the ball and good challenge, but then GTFC will now bring it back at us. Intercepted by Ramey to Joseph. Johnson. Johnson trying to turn. Always dangerous on the ball, but gets closed down by 3 defenders. Always tough to beat 3 players at once. The ball off of the GTFC players, so Firelands will have the throw on the far side. And still another throw for Firelands. Just got my sunscreen spray on. Banana Boat is our variety of choice today. Got to have them as a sponsor. Actually, that would make sense. Having a sunscreen sponsor. Banana Boat, also blue and orange. So orange would pair perfectly. So Banana Boat, if you're watching the stream, let's talk about sponsorship. Let's do it. All our guys need sunscreen down there. Fans too. Perfect target demographic. All the soccer families. We all know our way around some sunscreen, so let's make it happen. GTFC. Ball through. Pauls will send it out for a throw. Good tracking, good defending. We have another substitute. GTFC has quite the bench, and they do end up using a lot of those substitutions. I mean, hey, if you got the fresh legs, why not? Our bench a little light today. I think we have 5 subs with us. Out for a Firelands throw toward the corner flag. Actually looks like 6. I think we picked up an extra. Here we go. A big throw up to Joseph. Just loses out. And Ramey being a nuisance. We'd like to see close down that space, make it difficult for the player to turn, difficult under possession. All down the sideline and offside is the call. Free kick. So that offside gets us underway. And again, apologies if you do hear some wind noise on the microphone. We are out in the elements today. It's quite breezy, especially up here in the stands. Ball up to Karimi. And then we'll go back to Maine. And we'll stay with it. Oops, that's almost there. Maine back at it again. So that will be a greater throw. Our assistant did there something very important. Scanned. To double check over his shoulder to know if he could turn or not. Skill that every player should have in their arsenal. Should be scanning 24/7 on the pitch. Sounds so simple. It's something difficult to do and not a whole lot of players do, but if you add that to your arsenal, it'll just take you up to the next level. So if you're a good soccer player, you want to be great, scanning is something you have to be doing. The ball in the middle. Ends up being sent away. It did get caught up in the air. Fermi brings it down nicely with composure. From Maine to Kubisak. Kubisak, well, nice ball into Krimi. Krimi will get there, but a good challenge from the center back. Krimi cracking back. Now ball sent down the sideline. Camp will try to send it away. Ooh, and just a little miscommunication between Remy and Steinmetz. Allow 2 subs for Firelands United to come on the pitch, and 1 sub for Greater Toledo. So we have Jackson Gray and Ryan Graber. Takes the throw. They'll stay in play. Camp will intercept. A good step from Maine. Camp will just send it long. Allow our defense to get restructured and set. A little bit of a change after one of those substitutions. And Graber, good shielding of the ball. Way to win it. Gets it to Ramey, but just out of his reach. So you'll see Maine on our side now. Swapping over from the far right. All through, and a decent one indeed. Let's keep it in. Camp will send us away. Still scoreless in this first half. All through the back and then picked up by the keeper. Just checking on our clock here. And all the way back. Jonah Maine. All looking for Johnson. Just slips as he strikes the ball. That was Hawes. Maine being substituted off for Aiden Adams. Aiden will be playing on our far sideline. I guess not our far sideline, our sideline, as opposed to the far sideline away from us. Karimi stepping up. Lovely way to see it. And then Karimi goes down. He is all right. It looks like he's holding his ankle. We'll see. Surprised. I didn't think about a yellow there. It did stop a dangerous attack. We have Captain Jack over top. Please have a conversation with each other. And now back underway, sent in, but only finds a DGSC player. Adams will retrieve. Back to Camp. Nope, that's Cohenstein. That's Camp was up for the free kick. To Remy. Back out to Halls. Lovely little interchange right there. Over to Gray. Halls. I like to see the possession from the lands. It's like Camp and Adams swap positions as Karimi takes it away. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson, fancy footwork, trying to find some space and still stays with it. Does go down in the 18. Trying to shield the ball. Still stays with it and still has the ball. Looking for an option. Gets it to Graber. Graber. Karimi, have a strike. Oh, he tried to turn. Some fancy footwork there from Karimi too, but then loses out. And you saw Camp shove number 6 to the ground. Nothing other than a foul. And a water break. A hydration action. Not necessarily, only got that out. Not necessarily the hottest day. for a water break. Be influenced by the mandatory water breaks at the World Cup that's going down right now. Actually, I think it was our previous game. It was 90 degrees. We didn't even get a water break. Referee said no thanks, which is a little crazy because you want to worry about the health and safety of your players. So never mind a water break. Let the guys rest up. A little instruction from the coaching staff, some hydration. Just like the World Cup, using the opportunity for a sponsorship break. We need to get some sponsors going on and do the same thing. But it is a great opportunity to shout out our sponsors that we do have joining us for our 2026 season. If you'll notice our beautiful kits on the front, Fisher Titus. We appreciate the medical system supporting us in the Firelands region. Cheers to you guys for all that you do, not only for us, but for the greater community in the Firelands region. Appreciate the great medical care that you guys provide. Bluebird Sandwich Shop over in Lakeside, Ohio. Best paninis on the peninsula. Get yourself some. Am I biased? Probably. Great spot for lunch. Also, the Wash Company, commercial laundry business over on the peninsula of Marblehead. A lot of great sponsors supporting the lands, and a lot of great sponsorship opportunities as well. So if you are inclined and interested to get your brand out there, want to support lower league soccer club here in Ohio, head on over to firelandsunited.com. Check out the website. She's a beauty. Coded it myself. Pretty proud of it. So go check it out. Not only will you be able to find our sponsorship opportunities, but a lot of other good stuff, stats on our players. You'll find the schedule, the roster. So many good things. So head on over to firelandsunited.com. Check it out. On top of that, a great way to support the lands if you are not a company. So usually we'll have companies who sponsor us, but if you are just a family member, a supporter of the club, we do have a merch shop at firelandsunited.com. Hit that merch button in the top right. Dress yourself up in some awesome Firelands United gear. You can get the jersey from our first season as well. Get the official training top. We've got sweatshirts, t-shirts. We've even got winter beanie hats. Those are pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with those. So if you want to support the lands, even in the cold, frigid temperatures of the Ohio winter, you can still do it and look fresh at the same time. Or maybe you're just in Alaska. Maybe you're joining me on the stream all the way from Alaska. We'll get you a hat. So hop on firelandsunited.com, check out the merch. And the boys are back out on the pitch after our hydration break. So it will be a free kick right in front of us. So the hydration break coming in about halfway through. So that means we're about the 20-minute mark, a little past that. Between the 20th and 25th minute. Big swing from number 6, changing the emphasis of attack. You like to see it. Well, I like to see it as a coach. I don't love to see it for Firelands because that is a smart tactic. You'd like to switch the field, see what you can do. And after the hydration break, it looks like a substitution was made for the lands. Johnson, our striker, coming out. Slay going up top. And the fun part about our 3 strikers, which we have a lot of attackers, but I would say our 3 specific strikers, they all have a different type of player profile. So Johnson with the pace as the ball goes in, headed away by Hawes. Remy will just flick it back. And where Remy was, I would love for us to keep possession. So we didn't have a whole lot of options, but you would love to see when that ball's going out to him, he needs to have an outlet into space and telling him that, hey, there is an outlet right away as Firelands wins the throw. Because clearances are one thing, good opportunity to use them, but especially off of a clearance, usually on the second ball. And even if on the clearance opportunity, you want to try to find an outlet, hold up the ball, keep a little possession. All the way back to the greater keeper. Ball over the top. Gray will get there. Feeds it nicely to Dinkert. Dinkert will send it up, but still just finds a GTSC player. Still scoreless after the hydration break. 25 minutes into the first half, intercepted by almost Adams and Camp at the same time. Good reading of the game by both of those boys. Pull out the Steinmetz. Will try to keep it in and does do so quite nicely. Adams now to Camp. And Camp trying to send it out to Slate. Slate, who is onside. Lovely ball. And Slate tries to chip and does it. Absolutely wonderful play. Beautiful ball from Caden Camp over the top. Great delayed run from Slate to keep him onside. And the composure one-on-one with the keeper to chip it over the top. What a beautiful play all around. And that makes the score 1-0 in favor of Firelands United. And there's the finishing we needed to see from Slay. Just pure composure in front of the net. Even on a windy day, a bit tricky to do. But we love it. Hopefully that momentum can help drive Firelands forward. And there's a substitution happening for Greater. There's why the kickoff's a little delayed. But 1-0 is our score as we get back underway from the goal. Provided by John Slay, assisted by Caden Camp. Caden Camp, actually, I think is on 4 or 5 assists now this season. And a good plug for FirelandsUnited.com. If you want to see all our season stats, you can find them there. Our stat leaders. Good trap for number 5. Brings it down. Under pressure. Win a ball through the back. Number 11. Back to the keeper again. Slay forcing him to go wide. And that's to give away in the middle. Ramey surveying options. It's to go back to Gray. Gray to Hawes. Hawes to Steinmetz. Look up. Oh, for Adams, but Adams needs to shield that ball. And step now. Yes, lovely stuff. Had to be an important challenge. Hawes drives forward. Oh, tried to find Joseph. He saw what he was trying to do. Just need a little bit more pace on that one. Joseph tracking back, applying some pressure. Now Graber intercepts. Ball still bouncing around. No foul. Goes from Jack to Karimi. Karimi trying to feed a ball into Slay. Slay tracking nicely. Love to see the work rate. And yes, it is a foul from Gray. Going through kind of that back foot of GTSC. Substitution coming on. Captain Ramey gets a well-deserved break. Always the engine of our midfield. And Kubisak, the missile, now on in his place. So our defensive mid position now held up by Kubisak and Graber. Kubisak trying to challenge him. Does go wide for Greater. Pause. Finds himself with it. Now looking to have a little hold-up play from Slay. Slay does get a nudge in the back, so unable to do so. And a big strike hits his own player. Now Karimi with it and a little bit of green space to drive. It's to Joseph, but intercepted by number 6. And Gray steps up, but it'll still stay with GTFC. Kubisak is there. Let's get a little slip, and then the ball stays in. Still in the 18 with GTFC. Now still bouncing in the 18. Tries to set it back, and then a low strike, but it will go past the near post of Dankert for a goal kick. Sub for GTSC. Just past the half an hour mark. Firelands United lead 1-0 in this one. Good composed play from the Lands so far. Up to Graber. Graber, good touch to bring it down. Setting it up. Looking for Joseph, but also just trying to relieve a little bit of the pressure. Greater tries to stay with it, but gets dispossessed. An early strike, and Dankert is there. Good save from Jordan. Dankert sends it toward Adams, and Adams does get there in front of the Greater player. Good tracking from Adams. Stay with it. And now Graber intercepts in the middle. Oh, and was looking for Karimi. Just not on the same page. Now Karimi almost intercepts. Still sneaks through. Karimi tracking back. Good stuff from him. And that ball will roll out. That should be a throw for us. Yes, indeed it is. Great tracking back. Good defending between Karimi and Camp. Camp down the sideline for Karimi. Karimi gets a good turn. Now, little chip ball up to Adams and then just sent away over one fence. There's actually a football/soccer field behind us as well. Looks like that's a practice or a lacrosse field. Finley has quite the athletic complex here. Slay stays with it and almost keeps it in. Does Adams, but just off. It's a sub coming in for number 8. Looks like he was injured, unfortunately. So Greater throw on our near sideline. Don't forget, if you do have questions, want to jump in the chat, support the Lands, hop on in. You do have to be a subscriber, though, so make sure you are subscribed on our YouTube channel to get all of our vlogs and live match action. That's the wind really picking up now. All over the top. Steinmetz is there. And just waited. That is some strong play right there from Steinmetz. And Camp stays with it. Out to Gray. But you saw Steinmetz waiting for the pressure to get there so the middle would clear up a little bit of space. And Hall's tried to do a little back roll. Almost loses it, but stays with it. Good stuff from him. Sending it up down the sideline. I think it's looking for Parcell, who has just come into the match for the Lands. Max Parcell. But fully known as Maximus Parcell. Good tackle from Kubisak. It'll still come back at us. I'll close down the space. Yes, Karimi. Lovely stuff there between Karimi and Kubisak. Sent away. 11 will have another opportunity. And sent the ball into Dankert. Oh, I wouldn't mind you taking that quickly, Dankert, because Slay had a lot of space. Big swing. Not really toward anyone specifically. It's just starting to give away possession a little bit more. I'd love to see that. Steinmetz. Out to Adams. Adams with some space. One was looking maybe for Slay, just not the right ball. Good touch from Kubisak. Now to Graber. Graber could find Parcell. Wants to hold it up. Now finds Kubisak in the middle. Kubisak, not sure if he was trying to play it up, but forcing it through the defender. Kubisak, challenge. Another challenge. Adams, a challenge. Now stays in play. A big swing for Greater. 37th minute or so. Score is still 1-0. Firelands United lead. Important match for us as we are trying to stay atop the table. GTFC and Forest City really our biggest threats to the top of the table position. Fit Ohio also in the mix. Intercepted by Parcell. So gets it to Kubisak. Kubisak just a little bit ahead of him, but then we'll send it wide now with Karimi. Karimi, a lot of green space. Slay over the top, and that one indeed was offside. About offside by half a body length or so. And I would love to see Karimi drive with that instead. Had so much green space to take. Just drive forward. Had Adams in support as well. And a big swap For GTSC, looks like 4 players coming off. And a little substitution also for Firelands. Crimmy taking a break. And Crimmy was coming off of an injury, so happy to see him get a little bit of a break before the half. So that means Jonah Main will occupy that cam spot. Intercepted nicely from Hawes. Hawes setting it up, looking for Slay. Slay wanted the handball, but referee says chest. 22. No, it is 2. Trying to set it in. Laid off nicely to 6, and the shot goes in, and a great save by Mr. Dankert. Had to be great layoff for number 6. I'm not sure the number, maybe it was 2 or maybe it was 9 who set it up for number 6, but a great pass to set that up. That will lead for number 2, a corner kick, Graders. Corner coming on that far sideline, and really the wind just slamming into his face for this corner. So not an easy one. Looks like a sub was made. That was a greater substitution. So the corner comes in and yeah, just skied in the air. Looks like that was actually brought down by a GTFC player, but sent away by Camp. Slay on the chase. Sends it back and ooh, almost in front of Slay. Keeper does get there, does enough. All the way to the other side of the field. Gray with some defending to do. Graver does it. Graver still stays with it. Now gets poked away, so that will be a throw in for the Lands. Substitute for Greater, 11 getting a rest. And I would think because of their recent cup match, yes, a higher rotation of players makes sense, trying to keep those legs fresh. A throw in for Firelands down the sideline. Kubisak, the missile will take. Getting ready with his long throw. It's flicked on by Slay. That's number 16 trying to keep the ball in play, but unable to do so. So it will be a throw for Firelands. It's getting breezy again. Kind of comes in waves. Big throw in. And the ball touched down. And then the keeper will just send it away out for another throw. So the referee is going to check on something. Looks like something on the turf. I think it was an injury substitution for Gray. So yeah, it looks like Gray did need to come off. So substitution was made. Cohen Hall's back in. Like for like swap. A good press from the Lands. So Slay trying to go over the top, still stays with it, and then Slay goes down. Ooh. No call from the referee. Could have been, and it's still in the box, and now just sent away, but it'll find Camp. Camp, good first touch. Touches left. Creates a space, and has a strike and a decent hit from Camp. Forces the keeper to dive back the other way. Good save in the end. Another dangerous opportunity for the Lands. Still 1-0 for Firelands United as we approach halftime. Good pass into the middle. Looking for 24 down the sideline. Does keep the play. Nope. Just out of bounds. Almost keeps the ball in, but a throw for the Lands toward the corner. Throw from Camp, but never came in. So it will be a rethrow. Looks like Camp was trying to play the wind. And you got to come to that ball, Mr. Main. Good step from Steinmetz. Now Main on the ball. Still trying to stay with it, just kind of getting tangled up with some feet poked away by Steinmetz. Big gust of wind. Number 2 looking for a ball in. Hall says not today. Kubisak away for now, still coming back at us, and I'm trying to hold on to our tripod. Holy smokes. Big gust of wind. Sal doing some defending, and then just sent away temporarily by Hawes. Graber, almost a good challenge. Oh, popped and we got a little lucky. And a strike, and then takes a deflection. So Dinkert will get there with a save. Dinkert sends it very, very long. He has an absolute boot on him when it comes to a punt. And Slay will get there. Almost keeps it in play. And a little tussle happening in the corner. Looks like both of them kind of getting into it. So the referee happy with a no call. It's just a goal kick. If I'm not mistaken, number 24 looks familiar as well. I wonder if he also played for AC Elite last year. Faber is there. But now the ball will be filtered out. Dangerous opportunity for Greater. Green space on the sideline. Parcell tracking back. Here is Halls. Good defending, takes the deflection and then poked away by Steinmetz. Ball looking to go in the box. Eden Halls wins that. 16. Oh, chip ball and almost a great one, but just a little too much sauce on that one. The out for a goal kick. And that will be the halftime whistle. So at the half, Firelands United lead 1-0 in this matchup at the top of the league table in Division 2. We'll have about a 10-minute break for intermission. And we'll be back with the second half of action for you. Stream will still be live, so hang out here and just let it set right at the middle of the pitch. Great opportunity to hop on out, grab some snack, grab a drink. Come on back for what is promising to be scrappy second half of action here in Findlay, Ohio. With again, Firelands United leading the score line 1-0. Andrew Schwalek signing off for now. I'll see you back for the second half.
Zach? Yeah, it does. Yeah, we'll go down and get the ball. Don't all safe way. I will say the amount of times that our players still can't get over that thing, it's the worst. Yeah, get that ball. It's outside the face.
Oh, geez.
There's no way to get to it.
I see it there. Yeah.
There's a fence all the way underneath us blocking it off.
I'm so impressed by their sports complex there.
Oh, really?
Holy cow. Yeah, it's just everything. Well,
I don't know.
there.
So the next exit up, go off the exit, go right. And in that high school,
Yeah.
that ooh, they got top of the name. So they got legal facilities, practicing. It's very practice.
That's cool.
Later that first thing Rooster
Yeah, yeah.
ice rink on the campus of high school. It's they literally like right behind the football soccer track. So I'm like, it's off from I feel really eighth to senior, 16 students. Wow, it's a big small town. I mean, every house that we saw right around there was just
That's great. Wow. That's been nice. Okay.
office. It was bigger.
I know his sister went to.
Yeah.
I know Aaron Kraft. No. No.
Orlando Page,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
that's what I saw that. And Bruce,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they were. Well, now it's not getting.
Mayflies, dying out still. Yeah.
Nice back. Front match king.
Nice.
Let's go. Yep. Jeez.
It's too much.
Oh yeah. 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 Wait a minute. Their legs. Says we was in waves.
They put
Oh, okay. Nice.
15
I didn't know about it until we got.
Oh. Stay out. Stay out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They shut them off because they don't want all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
It's supposed to indicate the health of the leg or something.
that lake is not unhealthy. Not like some of the smaller lakes, like the toxic areas in Sardinia, they have algae problem.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. I could feel the farms.
Okay.
I think I just do that. It's interesting to watch when the winds are strong out of the west.
Yeah.
And all the water flowing out of Toledo. They were in all east, whatever, and you can see the bottom of the lake. Shoreline.
That's
Or something. Yeah.
How often does that happen?
just probably whenever it gets more windy, I turn it just goes up. Talking like you, game, you know, and it just then it just rotates itself over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people that literally could drive out on me off the beach and all that shit. Like Erie, because that's just bottom.
Because that happened like early this spring, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I looked like that in the news or something, guys. It's wild how nature works. It's been a crazy day.
Yeah, that he wants to rate on
Right.
when what's their course for 80 minutes, I think. And after that, just kind of split this in there.
Yeah.
And then it was just it was the take. One thing I made is pouring down rain. That's that.
What was that? Gabe, the emails? Next.
Sad. Coaches trying to switch.
Yeah, that's tough shit, right, dude. Wow. I say, man, I'm jealous though. You guys got quite the roster.
Yeah, I'm
A lot of numbers.
shocked to see that.
It's great.
And
Okay. Yeah.
that kind of thing. It's
And for me, I feel like it was the first time at our place. You guys had like 2 full teams. That's wild.
the varsity JV.
Yeah. It's, it's also great. You guys charge as well. That's interesting. That's pretty healthy. $10 too.
Always last home game and the coach says the way
I got the website. Yeah, it's using the full facility. Yeah. Really? That's
oh, it was
so not divided.
what can't change. They just take it money.
So like, so that's like,
So he should have just
well, I think what else like with Greater Toledo.
like so
Oh, okay, okay.
like a
You looked
director
that
of
up.
operation.
Because we like our plan, like, we try to make it as cheap as possible for players, and, like cheap possible for fans. That's why we tried to like we had to pay for our facility for it.
Yeah, yeah.
We try to use sponsorship money that we bring in, do that. Something we don't have to charge players.
One that he played on Columbus Stray.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And um
So our central is Monday. We just increased the yearly.
Oh
They're gonna
my!
be like in-
We
in the
charge $250 for our guys.
yeah.
That's insane. Holy
but
moly!
that's for that because she's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For like the youth setup thing.
yeah. So her parents are like usually.
Oh yeah, for real. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't be paying that. There's no way. Oh man, I wish I could. Holy, wow. That is healthy. Yeah, that's exactly. You gotta have that. Oh wow. All right, fam. We are back in action. Referee taking the field. Both teams swapping sides. So now Firelands going from left to right on your screen. Greater Toledo going from right to left on your screen. Hanging out talking with some of the Greater Toledo fans over here, because I'm up in the stands today. We're just shocked at the cost of youth soccer. Never seems to surprise how much money youth soccer charges. It's just wild. And I know, especially if you're familiar with the youth setup in England and Europe, just such a different pay to play model here. It's so sad to see because so many players lose the opportunity to play as Karimi driving forward. And then I am going to, is a ball over the top. Pause. We'll get there and just set it out for a throw. I am going to remember to set my clock here. All right, we are officially underway now with my stopwatch. That means I can actually check the time. Steinmetz gets fouled. Good strength from him to hold off the GTFC attacker. Again, if you are just joining us, score is 1-0 in favor of Firelands United as we start the second half. Just got the second half underway. It is breezy here in Findlay, Ohio. So if you do hear some wind noise in the microphone, I got the AirPods in, but still, I'm sure you can pick up a little bit of wind noise with those big gusts, so apologies. Good stuff from Jonah Main, also the foul. Number 15 wrapped his arm around him. I do find it funny. Players on all teams complaining about fouls when you know you committed a foul. Hall stands over top the free kick. It's the wave from the referee. Decent ball in. No one making that run, unfortunately. 13 tries to bring it down. Maine tries to bring it down, but it'll filter through for Greater. Driving down this near sideline. Number 21. And then Ramey is there and shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, but a little extension of the arm. So it will be a free kick. A free explaining why that was a free kick to Captain Jack. I feel for Jack on that one. Always tough because every referee is a little bit different. Some will allow harder shoulder-to-shoulder challenges like that. Others will not. So free kick into dangerous area for number 12. Looks like he's going to whip it in with the left foot. Actually, I like his Nike cleats. It's the same style I have. 12 whipping in a dangerous ball. Touched away, just filtered through. And now all the way down the sideline, Karimi receives. Karimi can drive forward, has some pace on him. Into the box. Karimi strikes it and just past the far post. And Karimi inches away from doubling our lead. Great run. Just a goal kick. Back underway, going short. Referee having a conversation. I think it's with Jack Ramey. A yellow card is pulled out. I think it's probably because Jack was talking to the referee continuously. So it wasn't a foul or anything off the ball. Quite a heated discussion going on. So I don't think he actually showed the yellow card, but he is jotting down the name. So I'm going to assume the yellow card was awarded to Ramey. But never fully showed it, just was holding it. But I'm assuming it was because Jack was probably still having a conversation with the referee. Challenge from Steinmetz slows down the attack. And good interception and touch from Remy. Now out to Maine. Maine looking. Doesn't really have any options. No one's helping him on this far side. Someone has to show for him. I'm going to give you a fun fact. I'm going to let you actually think about it first. See, it's like a little quiz or some trivia. How often do you think the average player is on the ball during a 90-minute match? Good win from Steinmetz. Fleming will just send it up for now. Brought down by Hawes. Hawes still has it. Free kick for Hawes. Guy's complaining, but about the same situation that happened over here with Remy. A shoulder-shoulder challenge before he does toss, so he's consistent. Back to my fun fact. So the average player is on the ball from around 4 to 8% of the match. So that means you are dribbling the ball or in possession of the ball around only 6 to 8% of the time. 4 to 8 is the general range. All over the top, headed down. Oh, and a strike from Hawes. Just didn't get over top of it. But the reason I bring up that stat is because when Jonah was over here on the ball, had absolutely no passing options, you are off of the ball so much more consistently. So that means it is vital that you, when you're off the ball, are running into space, utilizing that space so that you can get the ball, make it easy for the ball carrier, pull a defender with you, make a run. Don't want to see any lazy soccer out here. Referee did stop. I think Coach Schnell was looking for an explanation on the yellow card. So it looks like he got just that. Substitution for GTFC. We're about 6 minutes into the first half. Still 1-0 in favor of Firelands United. GTFC building out of the back. We'll try to play the ball through a striker, intercepted by Gray. Main trying to turn on it, just loses out. Quick throw. Remy tracking back to send out a little good run from him. Steinmetz intercepts now Graber. Just poking it up. I love just a little bit more composure. Just find some feet. Maybe Maine was the option there. Hall's always lovely with his interceptions. Looks out, and that will be a GTFC throw. Looks like a little bit of a different position for Cohen Halls on the far sideline. Camp will just set it up for Reg to chase for now. Now our defense, a little bit of a break. Get them shifted up. A nice play out of the press by Greater. One just a big touch for 15. Good defending from Gray. Turn and check. Oh, the ball bounces through. Oh, good stuff from 13 to keep the ball in play. Drops it in, but away by Steinmetz. Now, can we build something? Maybe a quick counter opportunity. Up to Johnson. Johnson tried to play it to Maine. Johnson still strong with it, still going forward with it. Now, Maine applying some defense. Johnson gets there and just off of Johnson's foot, unfortunately. Like that counter press, though, from those two boys. A nice little maneuver in the middle of the park from 21. And a great ball to 15. Low and across the box. Steinmetz clears slightly. Those guys going down. 2 is there. Has a strike deflected. 2 still with space. Blocked by Hawes this time. 15 finds himself with it. And a lovely sliding challenge from Caden Hawes. Blocking the shot again. Important defending. Getting a little wild back in our defensive third. GTFC coming out at halftime with the gas pedal pressed down. Breeze still coming in waves, maybe slightly less intense than our first half. Ball whipped in. Dangerous area. Camp is there. Good win from Camp. Crimmy chasing. Crimmy able to bring it down. Crimmy, good turn into space and tried to find Camp. Just couldn't come off. Camp applying some pressure. Johnson also applying the pressure. Keeper will find it. Send it long. Gray wins. To Maine, to Remy. Oh, and Remy gives it away. Jack tries to step in. Nothing there. That was just an attempted challenge. Nothing malicious on that one. Not sure why the referee is having such an intense conversation. Just unsure what the conversation is about. Just a standard foul. Free kick 12. Stands over it. He blows his whistle, so free kick is sent into the box in a dangerous area, falls in the 18. Sent away for now. Score still 1-0. 12 sending, oh, a lovely ball back in. Oh, just a little too much on it. Goal kick for Mr. Dankert. Dankert sends it long, looking for Maine. Good win from 12. 15, a little space. Chipped ball in, back post. Camp saw that he was back there, so just sent it out for a corner kick. Good defensive tracking from Caden. Corner kick for Greater. And we are just unable to get out of our defensive half at the moment. About 11 minutes in to the second half. Score still 1-0. Firelands lead off of the lovely chipped ball from Slay. Happening in the first half. And you saw the ball roll. It is that windy. Just getting big gusts here. So the ball was set up, and then the big gust of wind just blew it off the spot. A dangerous corner in. Dankert had to punch. It was coming right at his crossbar. Good work from Jordan to see it all away in traffic. So another corner coming back at us. Except this time it'll be on our near sideline. And why not put a dangerous ball in, especially with the wind at your back from this side of the field. Sends it in. I think it'll be a little long. That'll filter out for a Firelands throw. Camp quickly to Karimi. Poked out for another Firelands throw. Ball over the top. And oh, he gets nudged down. Referee thought about it for a second, didn't blow his whistle right away. But does call the foul. And I mean, that's a tough one. I would call foul the same as a referee from there. Even if the player goes down lightly, back facing goal. You got to know as an attacker, if you're going against a player like that running towards goal, they're going to go down fairly easily. All over the top, curling. It will stay in. Gray does get ahead to it. Halls is there, pokes it even further away. And then off of Greater, so it will be a Firelands throw. The importance of this match cannot be understated. This is a battle for the top of the table. And Greater with, I think, 2 games in hand, maybe more. So very important for us to get these 3 points. We talked about with the guys before the match. 15. Moves the pressure back to his keeper. On a good ball to Striker and a lovely first time touch to 13, and then plays it around, and it looks like he will be offside. Fans not happy with that. Not gonna lie, I didn't have the best angle on that one, so I knew it was gonna be close, but lucky for us, it is offside. Denker will take. Sends it up, looking for Maine. Does find Maine. Maine flicks it onward. Big gusts of wind still coming through. All over the top. Decent one. Tried to touch it down. No foul. Should throw all the way back. Out to Dankert. Dankert with a little almost no look pass out to Gray. Grammy tries to touch in the space. Just a little too much on that touch. Nice work from GTFC building through the center. Thankfully, just a little bit of a missed touch. Allows us to get back into our shape at 15. Someone close it down. Oh, and a lovely stuff from Hawes. And plays it up looking for Johnson, but we just have to play with more composure. That ball should be going wide to Karimi or to Hawes. Oh, man, and we just cannot keep possession, boys. Good challenge there from Hawes, and now a great pass from Graber out to Karimi. 3-on-3 scenario. Looking for Johnson, but intercepted. Karimi, I'd rather you go one-on-one. And yes, that is the right call. You saw a little bit of a late collision back there. So that will be a free kick for GTFC. For the second collision you saw, referee played a little bit of advantage. A lot of substitutions being made. Captain Jack coming off. Maybe just because he has his yellow card. We have Kubisak, the missile, coming back on that defensive midfield role. So it's a defensive mid pairing, that double pivot of Kubisak and Graber. We have Noah Clapsaddle playing in almost like a wing type of position. So a little bit more of a defensive setup, because usually it's an outside back. I don't mind that. Sit back, work on the counter. That's what we've been doing a bit more, trying to play more defensive, but it's just up to us. Are we able to withstand the pressure for the remainder of the second half, hold it to 1, and maybe get a couple chances on the counters? Probably the game plan here, just a touch out of bounds. Should be a greater throw. We're about 17 minutes into the second half. A lot of soccer to still be played. Scores 1-0. Firelands United lead. Oh, and an absolutely lovely ball to 24 on the sideline. Gray, some defending to do. Poked away. Still will come back at us through 26. Close down the space. Sent in. It was, tripped over top, and a very lanky Dankert catches it and keeps it in play. Looking for a quick release to Karimi. Does find it, and Karimi tried to flick. Still stays with it after the deflection. Good stuff. Now take it outside. Go wide. He is a shifty player. Has the moves to do it. And Karimi's still there. Doesn't have a whole lot of options. Curls around, so now just sends the ball into the box. Clapsaddle. Is there Clapsaddle? Oh, does get the win. A fairly easy save. Like that from Noah. Good win. Oh, I want you to track it back. Yes, sir. That's where I want you. Help apply that pressure. Blake almost gets there. Pause, shifts over to defend. Now swung all the way across. Yes, Caden Camp. Lovely interception on the pass. Sends it out for a greater throw. A lot of pressure on our defensive unit. So we're trying to play a little bit more of a lower block as opposed to the first half. Clapsaddle. Good track and gets there. The ball, he is onside, and a lovely stuff from Steinmetz gets there. Kubisak sends it away. Great stuff from Cohen Steinmetz. We will still be under pressure. 3 on the far sideline. Camp gets there and then tried to poke it around Camp, but just a goal kick. Substitute coming on. Sway. Coming on for Owen Hawes. Slade now going back into more of a natural position as the left wing, as Hawes was playing up. Typically a defender. Getting a little stint on the wing. Slay using those fresh legs on a big touch. Tries to stay with it, and then good shielding from the Greater player to shield it out for a Greater throw taken quickly. Yes, protect the middle of the field. Make them work around. Good stuff from Kermie to win it. Graver back to him. Oh, and Johnson tried to turn before he had the ball, but that allowed the Greater player to intercept. We'll have this. Let him work it wide. Good positioning from Clapsaddle. Good, yep, just force it back. That's all you want. Yes, Johnson. Glad to see it, Reg. Find a little extra defensive support, and now wide open on the wing. Slay, good tracking back, and an early ball in. Bounces around. Number 9 is there. Has the strike and just the side netting. Tough shot from that angle. Impressive he was able to get it off. Sent it goalward, but goal kick. Substitute for Greater, 2 of them. I think it's 2 forwards that are coming out and 2 that are coming on. Want to maybe give some fresh legs as we are 20 minutes in to the second half. Dankert looking for Johnson. We got to start challenging for the ball. And sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. You saw Kubasek trying to shield the ball, but the player went up in the air, so free kick awarded for Greater. Number 12. Get the players organized. So sending everyone to the right side. Looks like he wants to go back post. Not a bad idea with this type of wind, whip it in back post. Good delivery and over the top off the crossbar. And then sent in. The shot goes wide. I don't think Deckard expected that to be as close to his goal as it was. And thankfully for us, the crossbar keeps us in the lead. Great ball in and a great win off of that free kick. Didn't see what number was able to get on the end of it, but sending it goalward with that pace, tough to do. We're going short through Gray. Kubasak, man on. What is the big touch from Kubasak? Give it away in a dangerous area. And a lovely challenge from Kubasak. At least stops the attack for now. And a water break is deemed by the referee, so a throw-in will come after that hydration break. So we are about just past the 20-minute mark in the second half. So we're in between, let's say, the 65 and 70th minute. Some different strategies being utilized by Firelands United in this second half. Much more of a defensive shape. Electing more to sit back, try to defend, get something on the counter. I've had a few counter opportunities, just not the quality we need in the final third. A sunny 75 day here in Findlay, Ohio. A battle going on for the top of the table. Can the Lands pull it off? And with Greater having multiple games in hand on us, we do need essentially to win out if we want to have a hope at the top spot in the table. But the top 4 do make playoffs. Kind of a unique scenario how it breaks down in the second division. There are 2 regions in the second division. So then of those regions, the top team in each region makes the playoffs. Then the combined league table for Division Two then comes into play, where then the top teams in the table then make the playoffs. So that could mean that, let's say, Greater ends up at the top. If we're in second, the top team from the other division, which most likely be Forest, depending on how results shake out, but it's looking like that right now, they would get in. Then since we're second in the table on the overall table, if we do end up sitting above the table in top of Forest, we would then make the playoffs. Isn't that kind of crazy? A little bit confusing to break down. So how this also could shake out, let's say Greater sits at the top of the table in our division. We're second in our division. Forest top in their division. Then if in the combined league table, GTFC and then Forest sit at the top, if we're third in the table overall, then that means we would still make it, and then the fourth spot would then make it. A little crazy how the playoff breaks down. So right now, overall table, we do sit at the top. But that is because we've played a lot more games than all the other teams combined in the league. So a lot of other teams have games in hand upon us. So again, it is just so important for us to win out with our remaining matches. Hydration break is coming to a close. Get ready for that throw in for GTFC in our final third on the sideline. Three final checks, and we will be able to get underway. Great. We'll get the touch on it, but it still falls for number 10, who sends it into the box. Halls is there. Lovely challenge from Halls. GTFC now sends it into the box. Good win from Clapsaddle. And there was a substitution that was made at the hydration break. Ramey, captain, back in his CDM role, has to play smart, sitting on that yellow. The ball into the box, bounces across the 6. Down by Maine, and Maine now looking for Johnson, but cut off nicely by number 24. If we're going to do that, just send it long. Don't give it away in our half. And the collision. So yes, indeed, a foul on John Slay. Taken quickly, looking into the box. Gets caught up in the wind a little bit, but headed. Good stuff from 24. And Dinkert trying to release Johnson. Let's get to it. And Johnson still trying to stay with it. And Johnson does stay with it. Does get the ball, so it's Johnson. One-on-one with the keeper. Places it in, and it's in the back. Reggie Johnson does it himself on the counter. Puts Firelands United up 2-0. And coming out of absolutely nowhere, and Greater Toledo definitely always knocking on the door, but then that counterattack, that was the plan for Firelands. You could see us sitting back and then hoping something just happens for us on the counter. And Reggie Johnson take a bow, doing it alone up top. The Tinker talking to me said he wants the assist for it. I gave him the thumbs down. And a decent attempt at claiming the assist, but the defender ended up getting it. Nice try. Should have got the headphones out to tell Jordan, nice try. Trying to claim that assist. But it did start with him. So kudos to our keeper for releasing it. But goal created and finished by Johnson. Johnson, our leading goal scorer by quite a few. And you can see why. Clinical when he gets into space, and is just a nuisance of a player. So now 2-0 is our score. But we have a lot of soccer still to play. at least I would say about 20 minutes or so. So we do need to defend. One goal from Greater can get them back in it quickly and sent away. That will be out just for a throw. Good defending from the Lands. We have to keep it up. Substitution coming in. Looks like a double sub. So Clap Saddle coming out. Adams coming on. Not sure if that goal maybe changed the game plan for Firelands. Main coming out. Karimi coming on. Seth 2371 asked to score. It is 2-0. Firelands United lead. About 20 minutes to play. And Remy gets there. Sends it out for another Greater throw. Adjust our tripod just a second here. Sorry for the bumps. And number 15 sends everybody in. Looks like he's got a long throw on him. Indeed, he does. Bounces in the 18. Dinker does get to it in the end, thankfully. Whenever a ball bounces in the 18 like that, I'm always holding my breath. Outlet quickly to Adams. Adams not even looking. Sends it up, and I think the game called for maybe a ball down the line to Johnson. Oh, a lovely play by Greater. Gets it to the sideline. Looking for 16. Ball's defending. Now Steinmetz. Steinmetz just sends it long. That'll do for now. Gray intercepts. Ooh, and then don't pass in the middle like that. Yeah, we're just out. We're just out. That's fine. Adams tracking back. Force it back. That is A-okay. Let them rebuild. Let's get our defensive shape. Off to the side. Slay. Good challenge. Slimy with a good turn. A potential for a counter. Oh, looking for Slay. Slay just kicks it off of the Greater player, and that's just a little bit of miscommunication from Slay and Karimi. Now down the sideline, Karimi. Oh, and just a mistouch. Karimi chasing. And then does go down. The referee does blow the whistle. Yeah, he did go through the back of him. Another instance of a player complaining and saying, I didn't foul him, even though he did foul him. Clear foul there by Karimi. Referee wants him to play it from a specific spot. $15. Space to turn. Looks for a ball over the top. Oh, a lovely ball it is to 24. 24. Just at the top of the 18. Balls is there. Oh, plays it in. Lovely touch by him. And oh, just too much. Great ball in, but just a heavy touch. Finds the grateful arms of Dankert, sending it actually perfectly. Looking for Johnson. Johnson just slips on the turf, but then so does 24. A lot of slipping happening. Johnson goes through. Referee says no foul. Keeper swings it to the far side. Firelands in defensive mode. Oh, Remy, good challenge. Oh, just a big touch from Kubisak, but still stays with it. Now an opportunity for Kubisak. Plays it up, and Johnson, it kind of hits off Johnson's heel, but still staying with it. Sent long by AC Elite. Remy, good win. Oh, and good stuff from Karimi. And then Karimi with a ball roll, touches into space. Karimi driving forward into the box. Tries to get it through the keeper. Good save by the keeper. And Karimi pulling up. Oof. And we have a couple players. Looks like they're injured. Karimi behind the goal, holding his thigh muscle. And then we have a player on GTFC sitting down at the middle of the pitch. So a couple substitutions being made. Number 18, able to get up. Thankfully is walking under his own power with a little support. And then Karimi is down behind the goal. And it looks like it was more so just with Karimi pulling that hamstring. Hopefully he is okay. He's holding that hamstring. We'll have the coach head over that way. I think we do have a sub coming in for him. So we have Graber coming on. So Joseph takes the spot of Johnson. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have 11. So there was a sub for Karimi as well. All brought down well by number 6. Had space to turn. Gray is there. Oh, lovely little chip touch from 6. And 6 driving into space. And it does go down. I would not call that either. Looks like he was looking for that one. Looks like he fell after the touch. Dankert sending it up, looking for Joseph. Good challenge from Joseph. 35 minutes in. We do have stoppage time, of course, for that hydration break. So 35 minutes into the second half. Oh, and then just a unfortunate touch for GTFC. Goes out for a Firelands throw. Referee even getting in on a stretch. Try not to cramp up. And Crimmy, I do see on that far side behind the goal, is walking on his own, just grabbing that back of the thigh muscle. Good battle on that far side. And it will be a throw for Greater. Score still 2-0, Firelands lead. It's an important one. Can we hold on? All over the top, and he would be onside. You saw the referee judge it. Oh, and Adams does enough defensively. And then just down the side is fine. Ooh, even better to Graber. We like that. That's the composure we need. Quickly off your foot. Oof. There it is. Oh, just a little shy on the weight of that pass. And then Graber. Oh, I don't know if Graber meant to shoot it or was just going for the clearance because the keeper was off his line. Good pass into the middle. I love to see Joseph tracking in, dropping deep as the striker, helping with defense. A great swing from 21. And a good challenge from Camp. Oh, and Graber does win it. Just the trailing foot gets clipped. Substitutions coming in. It's 3 for Greater. Chicken watch. We're at 38 minutes of the second half. We have a wasp nest up above me. We're just holding my breath for this game and so I don't get stung. Camp and Denker both looking over. It will be Camp. Camp will send us long. Into the box. Keeper comes out for it. Good work in the air by the keeper. No need to send too many forward. We do have to get back. Good stuff from Aiden, tracking back. Down the sideline. I think that's number 9. It is in. Oh, lovely play down the side. In the 18. Balls across. Dankert makes a save with his foot. 29 is there. Has a shot, but doesn't get all of it. And Dankert makes the save. Dankert sending it up. No one is there to chase, unfortunately. One Slay. Lovely stuff to track back to take it. Gonna go down the side. Has the pace around 1. Do it again. Tries to turn. Still keeps it. He needs some support. No one's there to support him. And that will be a throw for Greater. And just no support for him on that sideline. Someone's got to check to the ball. Sub for Greater, 29 coming off. We also get one coming in as well. And a couple of our guys need stretched out. So it is Halls. It was John who was getting stretched on the sideline. A good interception from Halls. All over to our sideline. Adams moves the track. 10 thought about a shot, but passes it off to 2. Intercepted nicely from Cohen Halls. Now stepped by Gray. Gray finds some feet. Yes, beautiful ball. Perfectly placed to Joseph. Joseph will almost cut it off. It's all the way back to the AC. Almost said AC Elite keeper. Greater Toledo keeper. Going back to last season. Graber almost steps. Great ball up to number 2. And now a ball. Wow, lovely ball from 2. Down the sideline. Need to defend. Curling ball into the box. It's touched down by the Greater player. Thankfully, the touch goes to Dankert. Big kick. I'll go all the way to the other keeper. One keeper to the next. So we're in about the 85th minute. There will be some added time for the hydration break. Ball through. Good tracking back, sent out for just the throw. That was Cohen Halls doing the defensive work. Sub for Greater. That healthy bench coming in clutch now, getting fresh legs left and right. And the referee hadn't blown his whistle for the substitution completion, so that's why he's making him take the rethrow. Intercepted by Camp. Camp, lovely work. Now Camp driving forward. Camp looking for Joseph over top. Joseph's got a little pace on him. Oh, tries to shield the ball away, but just unfortunate. Kind of overruns it a little bit. So can we continue to hold defensively? Swung into the middle. Intercepted by Ramey. Ramey sends it back to Dankert. Dankert will send it long, looking for Joseph. What's that distribution? Absolutely lovely. Joseph trying to hold it up, just couldn't do it on the touch. Lovely stuff from Captain Jack. Now we'll just send it long again. Anything works. Now just trying to send it away. Getting to the end of this match. Adams defending on 10. 10 into the middle. Yep, Graber. Nice step. Got to close it down. Intercepted by Halls. Graber will touch away. Oh, and Jack could have turned. Someone's got to tell him. Went outside of the foot, little pass. It does drop in the 18. Still bouncing around, and offside is called. Decent little outside of the boot pass. And you saw it was on Ramey. He kind of hurt himself, so is asking for a substitution. So we'll see one sub already being made. Is Johnson coming on for Joseph. Joseph looks like on that sideline pulled up a little bit as well. So we have Parcell coming on. Adams coming out. And then Kubisak coming on for the injured Jack Ramey. We do anticipate a healthy amount of added time. Approaching the 45th minute in the second half, so approaching the 90. And we'll get back underway with a big kick from Dankert. Oh, Parcell gets a little nudge. No foul call. Oh, swung across on the far sideline. Camp, good defending. And then Hawes on the chase. All the way back to the keeper. Went around. Parcell, number 10, is quick. Gray with a good touch, and that should be a throw for Firelands. Great work by Gray. Gets his foot in. Gonna have Blake take the throw, but a substitution for Greater. And we are now at the 90th minute. I saw the referee gesture 5 added minutes. 5 added minutes. Let's set the clock. 5 added minutes until the end of this one. Firelands United lead 2-0. We hold on for a bit more. Ball bounces down. Johnson almost able to get it around. Ball through. Camp intercepts. Has a little time. Gets it up to Maine. And yeah, you'd love to see maybe Johnson making those outside runs. That's what we communicated. When we get the ball, just play down the sideline. Give it for Johnson to make a run, try to do something with it. And ball kind of bouncing around. And sends it up. It'll still come right back at us. Now bounces in the 18, and it will go all the way back to Dankert, and will go out for a goal kick. We're 1 minute into the 5 added. Big kick from Dankert. Puts it all the way back to the keeper for Greater Toledo. And the ball's over the top. Coming in is on, and Dankert does call for it. Oh, and the ball from Dankert, just a low-driven one. Goes right to GTFC. Kubisak is there. Intercepted by Parcell, but falls to 12. 12 tries to kick it in. Steinmetz clears for now. Oh, and yes, it is a foul. You saw the leg try to step in, but just clips the player. So in a very dangerous area, kind of on the corner of the 18, it looks like it is a yellow card. I don't know if that was a yellow card worthy challenge, but yellow nonetheless. And that goes to Cohen Halls. So you have to think it probably does need to be now or never for GTFC to try to get back into this one. We are 2 minutes in to the 5 added. And it is a shot. Dankert saw it late, but able to catch. Dankert just sending it away. Angled nicely to the sideline. Perfect stuff. Our defense to get set. Keeper takes the throw. Urging his guys forward. And good challenge. Oh, I don't know about that one. Oh, that's a clean tackle in my book. Taken quickly, but we can't complain. We got to get back and play. Oh, and lovely touch from 10. 10 into the box, and no one is there for it. Away from Camp. Graber out now to Parcell. Parcell swinging it up. Just looking for Johnson. And Parcell, lovely stuff from him. Gets the ball, and now Johnson has it. Plays it to Parcell. Ooh, just a little too close to the defender. 2.5 minutes into the 5. Firelands United lead 2-0. Camp will send away. You see everyone tired, standing and looking, and now the 18 slips it in, but ball away. Looks like just a slip right there for the number 2, then sent out. Firelands throw. Nope, sorry, GTFC throw. 4 minutes. 1 minute remaining of added time. The wind's still coming strong. Looking for a ball, but looks like there's no other game balls around. 12 with the wind whipping in. Got to step to it, close down the space. Don't allow him to pass. Space in the middle for 9. Strike goes in and right to Dankert. Good save. And a big throw looking for Johnson. Oh, and it does go past Johnson and the defender, but it will roll out. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. A 2-0 win for Firelands United, and quite an important one it is as we sit at the top of the table with most of the teams having games in hand. So 3 points, very important for the Lands today. But that is our final here from Findlay, Ohio, 2-0. Andrew Schwolek signing out. As always, peace and up the Lands.